Once you rustle, we go tussle. If you don't know what I mean, ask around. Once you rustle, we go tussle. Them know that we fuck up on stage up. Bad for real, I'm in a place to be in a bad for we. We full of Jacob. Jacob, to make it place up now. Them know that we fuck up on stage up. Bad for real, I'm in a place to be in a bad for we. We full of hello, what the road is going on? But if it is me, I can send a done spit for you. My hate and pity and the dumb sis killer. If it is me, I will let it up. But I like for your whole life that we love. Remember we full of gunshot, we know. Tell we are true and I give up. Can't come now, boy, we jump there. You know what? You know, we never go with me. Them this one never know we so mean. Just see it. Turn back to me, say I feel like perfect. Run up in the nest, I come sick. Full of killers and a bag of shit. Full of gun plus. Turn you up. Every gun fuck up and skate up. Bad for real. I'm in a place to be in a bad for me. We full of your country hype, that country life. Only like monkey like you. Can't go hide, that scope, you go hide you. Put it aside, fresh this now the nice skin. Watch it style, gun shop, but I'm so much. Chop bill, never like, when I had that bite. Put space in a boy face, make a bite. When I just stop it right. Country had a pretty fly, name looking like, look at the big boys. When I go look at young kid, juvenile, we run the gun, but I know I'm not the guy. We don't need island, you juvenile sick. This is Big Mac. Give it. Blow. There's no rental. Turn it up. Calling for every long calling up. One day my riches have a target top. You're a target top. This is one rental. All it got 9 to 5. Office work. Rock a shoot and shine. Riches are closer. Pass your shoot and shine. What am I say again? Craft it up. Look. Back in business without the soul. Back in. Look the business without the suit. 17 country last year. This year we know in July we don't touch 20 country already. Suit. Calling brave without calling up. One day on the riches of a target top. Pick up every getting with pussy with your dream boy. Go for your dream, dream. Go study nobody. Yeah, riches are closer. Half the top. What am I say again? Half the top. Build. Back in business without the thought. Back in 16 without the short. Put it on the big screen with I told. Some cock up Christine and I go. Them can't shit the money tree with I wrote. Rich blood, but thing never die out. And if I'm not talk on another scheme like I. You know, the non-drug boy for fly back home. Kill a boy and fly back home. Sing more than the know, wide out. Land was stuck to crime like you. Varnish stuck the 9 brand new. So man, jam a gun for 5 times slow. Varnish done for line up you. This is Chelsea. It's called Talking Done. Get it? Hello. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Everybody singing, whoa. You know what? I want everybody to turn on their radio real loud now. All you sing on that next tune now. We don't make something. Remember we put our shit like brick. What we do? Run to my kick for a single. Hold it up just like. Over there, but this of it on now. Clip it on it. I saw that. Clip it on it. Dance can't sell white stone like off the store. All time kitchen now wash off the clothes. 17 shoot up the shot off the nose. Hey, yabba glass off the toast. Extension, banana clips up. Like time to the dog in the house. We don't mix our finger. Remember we pull that shit.
Well, yeah.
Rock the man kick for a single. All in our face like this.
I should scroll back up and see what was going on. I should scroll back up and see what's going on. If the fried chicken, nah. That can't finish, boy. I don't know when I would start something else, but right now the fried chicken thing, it going real nice, boy. I didn't even know we had so much of good fried chicken in Trinidad and Tobago. If we're going Tobago, yeah, we're doing Tobago as well. We're doing Tobago as well for sure. I need some Tobago spots. Or they could tell me some of the spots other than block 22. Or they could send me to my DMs. Or they could tell me anything other than block 22. Just let me know. No. I hear about stones at least 2 or 3 years now. I think Porky was the first person I hear talk about stones. And he used to rate it. And then a co-worker remind me the day before I went. She was like, hey, it's at this place in Lock, it's at anything. I was like, yeah, I hear about them. So I actually went and tried it out now, boy. But proper Munchie machine and can be. Alright, Munchie machine and can be. Pie Chai. That is the place in Pie Chai is the place in Gasparilla. Nah, I ain't tried it as yet. Roxanne and you can't just tell me check Roxanne and Mount St. George. I just go in Mount St. George and ask for Roxanne. Boy. Big up Grenada. Hey, Grenada Carnival coming up, but I wish I was going to that. I honestly wish I was going to that. I have our next unboxing to drop. I'm not telling you, we're doing things a little different these days. I have our next unboxing to drop. I have a little gym video to drop. Yeah. I come in for YouTube. That's what I come in for. I come in for YouTube. I want to take over YouTube. Matter of fact, I want to take over social media. I want the year to finish 2026 with everybody talking about DAPPA. That's how I want to finish my 2026. Who's this DAPPA fella, boy? Or let's see that review from DAPPA. Or let's see that new episode from DAPPA Talks. Or let's see that full review from DAPPA Eats. That's how I want to finish 2026. With everybody asking, who is this DAPPA fella, boy? Yeah. That's how I come in. I come in with work. And I come in with I don't remember this fancy mic. I come in with work. And I come in with performance, results. That's how I come in. Yeah. I feel like I'm not doing enough. No, I'll never do a double segment. I will never do a double segment. It have enough people talking about doubles already. It have enough people talking about double. Alright, I can pause the music. Alright. It have enough people talking about doubles already. And one of the main reasons why I would never do a double segment is because I personally believe, yes, food, everybody have a different palate, everybody have a different taste, everybody have a different likeness. You see doubles, boy, everybody like the doubles real different. When I was talking about real different, I've been seeing people doing, I think it's a fella right now. He is on a little double store. I can't remember his name. Wolf boy, Wolf something, I think is his name. Big up he. Because I think I see he going on do burger. He was asking about burgers or whatever. Doubles, I would never, I don't think only ever, I probably review two doubles on my page in this life. And I realized if I start reviewing doubles, rare people wouldn't like me. Because my preference to how I like my doubles, I realize that people like real nonsense. I realize people like real stink doubles, boy. I, I anyways, I could say that because I'm not calling no areas and I'm not calling no names. But I realize people like real stink doubles. To me. And that's the thing. That's the thing. I ain't really looking for that, oh, you're bringing on people businesses and it's not any third. Majority of the doubles I've tasted is like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Majority. No, no, no. So here I like my doubles. Here I like my doubles. My chana needs to be brown. I don't like to see yellow chana. I don't like to see yellow chana at all. That means you in season, nothing in that doubles, just you just cook the chana. I like to see when you gear up that chana, you chunk it a little bit, it boom. That's how I like my chana. Let me start there. Right? From the time you start up dipping your from the time you dip in your bucket, from the time you dip in your bucket and you throw that and I see yellow chana, yeah, nah. I feel like you ain't do nothing to the chana there. You ain't do nothing to the chana there. I cool on that. Next thing too, Mabara skin. Right? Mabara skin. Yeah, I like a RPD. I like RPD doubles. I find RPD. You see, I like South doubles. Let me start there. I don't believe nowhere else in Trinidad the Sabbath doubles and South. Let me start there. Let me start there. South doubles, Princess Tongue preferably have some of the greatest doubles. The skin, yeah, I like my skin, eh? Yeah, I like my skin. I don't like them thin skin. Where when I do so, nah, Kelly, nah. All your sodas are been starting up by the double shot and licking on 5, 6 doubles and thing. And I can't even get a. I don't want to stand up too long by no doubles, man. Eating 5, 6 doubles because your bar are thin. You see that tin bar? Nah. When I pick up my chana, I see if I pick up my chana and the chana bust through the bar. Nah, nah. Mm-mm. I don't like it too thin and I don't like it too thick. It's as some people let's make the bar a little too thick to where you chewing a chewing whole Asanabaya just chewing. Asanabaya just chewing. Nah. I like my doubles on the it had to be in between the tin or it once I pick up my chana, I must be able to hold everything properly now, boy. Nah, I don't like no thick bara neither. And I'm not a sweet sauce person. Most people sweet sauce does make me feel upset. Like and especially if you going to eat doubles after you drink a little alcohol too, that sweet sauce just throw me off. That sweet sauce threw me off one time. I not on that. Very rarely I would take a sweet sauce, but it had a mesh, boy. You see the ones on them who have you see the ones on them who have the sweet sauce bandana and a little roast pepper. It have a man with a coconut chutney. I can't remember where the taste that. Yeah. Now we talking doubles. Now we talking doubles. I is cucumber and chana doubles. I like that. I like cucumber and machana. Not too much. And your cucumber, oh God. Don't just cut up cucumber and sprinkle a little salt on it and put that in my bar. No. A little black pepper, a little salt, you could squeeze a little lime in it. So get a little, a little chow vibe to it. Now, but you have to get a little chow vibe to the cucumber. But you see that coconut chutney? Oh god. Yeah. You see them kind of thing? The doubles man behind Mount Hope, doubles man behind Mount Hope. I will never do a doubles review, boy. Everybody have the how they like the doubles, the different preferences in doubles. You see fried chicken, it don't have much you could tell me with a fried chicken. Is it that your fried chicken good or your fried chicken not good? Is it that your tenders tender or your tenders not tender? Is it that your wings cooked properly and is that the crisp on the outside and the meat cooked properly and it's sliding off the bone? You see fried chicken? Yeah. Let me review that. Your burger. You see your burger? People have the different versions as to how they like the burger and thing. I like a little salad with my burger. When I say salad, I need a little veg with my burger. You can't just give me bread, meat, and sauce and tell me that's a burger. No. No, that's not a burger. That's not a burger. Give me a little lettuce. I don't need the lettuce. A perfect burger to me is bun, patty. No, sorry. Bun, sauce, patty, cheese. You make a little coleslaw, however you want to make your coleslaw. You slap the coleslaw on it. And then you put a little sauce again on top of that. Bun again. Toasted bun. The bun must be toasted. Perfection. Perfection. I don't need all the pineapple and the tomato and the cucumber and all them kind of thing. I don't need all of that in no burger neither. I find that too much for a burger. I like the little additional egg once in a while. But most people don't cook the egg properly. Most people don't season the egg. They just fry the egg and throw it on the burger. But you see a burger where you get a little, some people just have a nice little finish to the coleslaw, boy. That burger. I'll show you. Right? Tobago doubles on that 6-2. 6 out of 10 for the best Tobago doubles is a 6 out of 10. The best. The best one. You understand? On behalf of Smash Burgers, my apologies. No, there's not the platform for me to be talking about them things. I doesn't maybe I should start doing this a little more often. Maybe I should start coming and talking about things so people understand where I coming from and thing. Customer service by Smash was 10 out of 10. Let me start there. More than likely, I don't want to say it's just because, well, I can't say that. The reason why I didn't rate any customer service when I went to Bagshot Box Park is because most people recognize me and everything would have been cooked under the that is DAPPA. So I did not rate customer service. Anytime I doing my reviews and it is going to be skewed, I would let all you know, hey, customer service was this, but they make more, they know this, da, 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 da. Or I would send somebody now, but you understand? So the fellas them was very nice, very accommodating thing. They tell me how long it would have be, this, that, and the third. And it just wasn't it for me. Now, Izzo enjoyed the burger. The half that I got was more bun than meat. Don't know why. And the chicken sandwich wasn't it. I don't know if it was a rush. It had little blood in the chicken. And this is not to bring down the business. It's not to bring down the business. Because I could tell that chicken sandwich on a normal day probably does slap. I could tell that. Sauce, it was a nice, like the batter of that chicken sandwich a little too much. Other than that, only best doubles. It's having my viewpoint on Keenan. Which part in Keenan, boy? Anyways, anyways, guys. Anyways, well, what up? Viewport in Canaan. All right. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I've been to the one by is a little before Penny Savers down Bonaccord. On the left hand side in the open car lot. If I real want a doubles is they are going. If I real want a doubles is they are going. I think it's before Penny Savers Bonaccord on the left hand side in the open little lot there. They just come out at a van. That's what you're talking about? Yeah. If I want a doubles in Tobago, is they are going. Them doubles, you want a doubles, you want to taste a nice still doubles, you could go there. You're safe there. You're safe if you go there. If it's there, they're talking about, yeah. You're safe there, you're safe there. Viewport, that is the name. All right. The place you try with the doubles and the Polori. Yeah, I'm to them. Before I start this, I'm to them. Darren's doubles. Darren's doubles. Yeah, I'm to them. Never go there, baby lights. I am not going to eat no doubles by nobody who have the area name in the doubles and they're not in the area. Anybody that selling the name in the doubles and is DB this, DB that, and it's not in DB, boy, you basically trying out your doubles on me, you know? And I not on that. I not on that. You see, you need to test your scenes, not by me. It have a place called DB back. All right, sorry. It have a barbecue place with the name in the business. They're all over. Not for me. It's not for me. That not for me. I tried it multiple locations outside of which part probably the original location is. Hey, that thing, nah boy. Nah. That not good at all. That not good at all. That not good at all, boy. I don't know what I'm doing, boy. But that doubles thing, mm-mm. New York, any. The best is Darren's doubles and no, and I don't mean to disrespect that Darren's doubles either, but I've said it before. Them not good neither. Doubles, nah. That Polori thing tastes real good, but I try out the doubles multiple times. Nah, boy, I ain't get to try out the yeah, that one in Princeton. You know it well, Alexandria. Them not good at all. Doubles from Caroni, no boy, I ain't get to try the Tapolin doubles as yet, nah. I want to. It's timing. It's timing really and truly. Food reviews is a real fun thing, innit? You just got to drive to look different locations and thing. But obviously you cannot try everybody. And as we going all over and thing, obviously you can't try everybody. And I would always say food reviews is always preference. If you need great barbecue, check out Desirene's in Crumport. You sure, boy? I really like a barbecue. I'm glad I didn't say skewers. I'm glad I didn't say skewers because skewers like the extra. We understand Tobagos are different. Like I given all the jacket in terms of is always no longer part of Trinidad. Always all your own. Right? Always all your own. You see Tobago, always all your own. Alright, hold that. When I reach across day and I realizes the prices significantly different, it's higher. Alright, cool, no problem. As all you know me, I just spend my money on food. Your price cannot be so high. I can't be paying 70 something dollars or 80 something dollars for a box of barbecue. And I could see space in my box, boy, skewers, boy. I not supposed to be seeing space in my box when I pay them kind of price for barbecue, boy. Yeah, I telling you, anytime the price is over $60, Anytime the price is over $60, you're not cutting up no small quarter leg and tie and put it in my box, boy. Wait is all it is really be doing people and the money out here, boy. A brethren tell me, the gyro place down Crown Point that we love, like the Lawset. I wouldn't call his name. I wouldn't call his name, but a brethren tell me the all I know the gyro place. All I know the gyro place next to Asher's Day. That as when you drink your rum, is right there you're going. Is right there you're going. As you don't drink your rum, is right there you're going. Our brethren is informing me that the gyro place like they lose the touch, like it's not good no more. Well, please say it ain't so, and if it is so, somebody go and speak to them and tell them catch it back, please, before I reach across day. I need somebody to be open 4 o'clock in the morning when police come to shut down the line. I had to get something to eat. I have to get something to eat. Sizzling barbecue, sizzling barbecue, sizzling barbecue. That is opposite what's the name of that beach, boy? A little lower down past Ashes going on there. Nah, if it's it have a place when you pass Ashes going on that side there, you pass the little. I said, sizzling barbecue lose the touch, boy. Sizzling barbecue lose the touch, boy. Them was real good in a full box of food. Take, well, let's show, boy. Them had a loaded chicken tenders and fries kind of vibe there. Was real good, boy. Well, they're trying to make me lose my excitement, though. I was excited to come across there. Well, they're trying to make me lose my excitement, though. Well, they're trying to make me lose my excitement, though. Who's Munchie? Who's Munchie fried chicken? Munchie fried chicken. Who's them? Who's them? Munchie fried chicken good? No, I don't know about that Desiree. I gotta check that Desiree when I come across there. Who's Munchie fried chicken? Them good, oh. Somebody tell me to check out Munchie fried chicken. All right, let me get into the raw confessions. Let me get into the raw confessions. What I come on across there, right? And here what you seen? Our airline. Our airline, man. I just putting it out there. If I let's see me in a couple events, or let's see me if I do see me in a couple events, or let's do see me. But at the same time, I coming out there and I coming to enjoy myself. Right? I coming out there to enjoy myself. Right now, we in brunch, rum, and bacchanal. Eh? Black Saints family, them Black Saints and them keeping that one. We go in that one, right? If all I want to get more information on that one, that is Easter Saturday, I believe, April the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Or you could see the artwork in the status right now. Or when we come off this, or you could go and check out the page, check them out one time. And yeah, you understand? We inside that. Go and get all the tickets. Go and get all the tickets. Cause we outside. There's Reens on the left after Ashes. All right, say less. Awesome man's a real good boy. Awesome man's is somebody great. Oh, sometimes awesome man's just hit and miss, eh? Sometimes awesome man's just hit and miss. Very rarely awesome man's does miss. Because they'll be doing so much, I just get them the blind. Because sometimes you might get a little half cooked fry, a little half, but it's real good boy. I loaded anything by awesome hands. Real good boy. I loaded anything in awesome hands. Real good boy. Hey, anyways. Ole, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to our next Tappa Live. You understand? More life, more love, more everything. Let me get into it now. Let me get into the lime. Let me get into the lime. This is you. This is your. I hungry myself after that little talk there, boy. Oh God. Caller number one. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Hi, Dappa and viewers. So I'm young, and this is my first real relationship. And I don't want to cause a scene and mash up my living because of assumptions. So I'm bringing this here. All right. So my boyfriend and I knew each other for about 2 years before getting into an official relationship. During his single phase, he lived his life to the max and was indulging in women from all over while I remained single. I didn't even entertain talking stages or situationships because me have the time if I being honest. Now, I don't have a problem with you if you have a past, but oh gosh, do let the past follow you into the future now. Anyways, my man had a female, my man had female friends. Not plenty like a whole set of woman. It just had the occasional few that he would talk to from time to time because everybody shared the same space and not talking to people was almost impossible. I wouldn't say specifically what type of space we share. It's not like all of us living together, but we would see each other each and every day or whatever. I very secure and I don't mind him having female acquaintances because we had to do what we had to do to get the work done, right? However, it have this one girl, and for whatever reason, she was infatuated with my man. Like before we got together, she used to be all over him, and even around the same time we made it official, I was hearing whispers that she had liked him or whatever the case might be. Me really studied that until I started to notice some things myself, and people started bringing things to my attention. Anyway, I began to notice that every time I left from my boyfriend's side, she would always push up herself to be next to him, with him, or try to hold some type of conversation with him in some way. At first, it didn't bother me because one, we from the same friend group. Two, she have a whole man, and three, this man had his face in my vagina. So, in our own little private time, I talk to my man. All right, nice. I explained to him what I'm seeing, what it looked like to me, what it looked like to other people, what he should do. And he tell me how he don't care about she and he didn't realize it was looking that way. So he was oblivious to that. Anyways, he ended up blocking her without telling me. He ended up blocking her without me telling him to. And we went about our way. Everything was cool until one day he was showing me his call log because of some trend on Instagram. And guess who he was on a call with? Of course, I asked him about it and he said it's work related. Remember, I said he blocked her. So I don't know what's going on here now. I never said anything and went about my way. Few weeks down the line, we needed some information on something, and this man mindlessly called that girl in front of me to get the info that we needed. I don't know if he forget he blocked she or something, but he was there calling her. She didn't answer, so he called again. Initially, we didn't get through, but I just watch him. Me ain't say nothing, because I don't want to look insecure or controlling. It's just, I don't know, boy. When I sit down and study it, I just feel like I going mad. I try not to overthink the thing. And I know some people don't see social media as anything, but when I checked, I see that he followed her on all his Instagram profiles. So what he blocked she on then? No, it's have so much to unpack here where being not being insecure is concerned. Because oftentimes as men, we don't realize when we're not creating a safe space for our girlfriends. Because it have the ones who they're secure and they're cool and normal. But as she clearly said, he's oblivious that this girl on him like that. Nah, girl, we just friends normal and she man mean studying that or not like that. Two things. I would show you where I give him wrong. If you're going as far to block somebody in the efforts of making your woman feel secure, you should block them on everything. If you're so brawling now, but you so want to prove to your girl there's nothing there and you don't care about she like that and this that, and the third, if you're willing to block she, just block she on everything. That is one. Two, if you block she with the intentions of still having to talk to she on the low or talk to she about something else, you're wasting your time. Three, dog, just have a conversation. Like having the conversation in finding out why she does make you feel so insecure or she does do so and so. So what if I talk to her about it? And we need to allow people to be humans. We need to allow people to be humans. Like, all right, here was the scene. I wasn't seeing it that way, but I could pass up to that small thing. I could just let you know, ease up a little bit, thing, talk to she, whatever. Let you know you're not on that, or you don't want to talk to she. Because most times, so your girl don't even want to talk to she about that because she gonna look at kind of way. Like, come on the scene and you're trying to intrude on we friendship and that and the third. But as I always tell people too, sometimes, like, all right, I was probably one of the main persons who used to always say, boy, my friends is my friends. And if we cool and we good and whatever, if we cool and whatever, you had to understand that we cool. But I said it here before. If somebody is actively doing something threatening towards your relationship and actively being a negative or having a negative impact on your relationship, you as the man had to address that. You had to address that as the man. Your girl say so and so, it making she feel a kind of way. You as the man had to decide, wait, what? All right, baby, sorry, my bad. I didn't look at it like that. All right, cool. I'll talk to she or I go past up to that. And the way in which you put us up to that will let your girlfriend know how serious she is about she. You understand? Because yeah, you block she on WhatsApp, but the first time when you need to do something, she's the first person you think about calling. You don't have other people they could have call. All them thing your girl going to be thinking, why you call she? And look, that's exactly what you on the back of your mind. No, but I want to let women to understand. I want to let women to understand sometimes, just as much as men that say women are naive, sometimes it's have real men that are oblivious. I applaud you for bringing it to his attention. I applaud you for bringing it to his attention to let him know, baby, how is he seeing this? I ain't really, yeah, I'm not really comfortable about this. All I'm saying is, them girls them in the chat not having it, boy. Them girls them in the chat basically saying that he just, and that's really weird thing, boy. That's really weird thing. It have genuine fellas who not on nothing. It's our genuine fellas who not on, and I would hate to think that if this fella is genuine, I would hate to think that if this fella is genuine and he now going and start to hide things from you. I would hate to think that this fella is genuine and he now going and start to hide things from you because he realize I get insecure or way, boy. Now I can't show she these scenes now. Now I can't lock she off and I know it's not normal. Wrong though, eh? Wrong. Like don't get me wrong. He is wrong. He is wrong. But in the back of his mind, he's saying, I never know my girl to be so insecure, boy. Way, boy. I go can't show she certain flex and thing moving forward now, boy. But I go still talk to she on the low because I know me and she knowing nothing. And I don't want to lose our friendship, but I don't want to lose my girl. So I go just block she and I'll talk to she when I need to talk to she. Wrong. But I think fellas need to be open to having the conversation. Like, be open to let y'all know, well, all right, at least allow me to do so and so. At least allow me to talk to her first. At least allow me to see if, she could ease up on it. He take the role of, nah, what? I gonna block she. And you're not blocking she. You're not blocking she. You chuck up your chest. What? Nah, I go block she. And you still have she on Instagram. You still have she on TikTok. Oh, go on. If you're going out of your chest, go out of your chest. No, baby girl, all them things is a conversation. Don't let these people on them inside this chat here steer your mind wrong and mash up your little good living. Because you did say things was nice, and the things is just, this little thing here. Have the conversation with your man. Have the conversation with your man. Let him know, hey, I thought, and is to have the real time convos, eh? All I must say that women love to let things fester, boy. I don't know what is the scene with women and that. Women love to let things fester. I'm not getting comfortable here. I forget I could dance with this mic. I'm not getting back comfortable here. Women love to let things fester. I don't understand what is the reason behind that. No, if he's genuine, why hide? Because this man was functioning thinking he gal cool. This man was functioning thinking he gal cool, normal, would not make no scene modest. And now is where all this scene coming from. Even if you open up, even though you open up, them still gonna fight down your mind. Yeah, no. And that's what I'm saying. So the funny thing about being adults about our conversation is everybody does just want to be right. Everybody just want to be right now, boy. Well, all right. I feel that type of way. Lock off that girl. What? With the compromise, with the conversation, with the understanding. I just need to understand that you feel that, oh, okay, well, that does seem fair. That does seem fair. Where's the conversation? Where's the, okay. Well, you have a problem with she because she doing so and so and so and so and so. I could put a stop to that. And there I say he wrong. Because if you know you still want to talk to the girl, could I have a friend? But if I being honest with all you, boy, if I being honest with all you, I've been seeing some clips on TikTok specifically about this these days. And married people, if you ever hear married people speak about this, married people will lock off anybody for their significant other to feel comfortable enough. People who are married and in love with the significant other. I've been watching some clips on TikTok and you hear married people speak about these kind of topics and they're talking about my husband was uncomfortable and my wife was uncomfortable. That person gone. Now, why is it that the people who are married are so serious about that, but the people in relationships, we just try to hold on to that other person, hold on to that next person who you're probably not going on having your life moving forward either way. So what are you trying to hold on to them for? If you believe in, and I think it's because people don't really believe in the relationships. You know? People doesn't believe in the relationships. You know? Because if you believe that your girl is your number one and you want to go down to the ends with she, this, that, and the third. You go on. It's all right, cool, baby. All right, boom, boom. You probably wouldn't even let the next person know what's going on. You would just disappear. You would just disappear. It's a real tricky situation. It's a very tricky situation. But conversations, boy. Conversations. You can't be more important than a relationship. But then what is all your thoughts on if it's a close personal friend? Because if it's something like this and it's a close personal friend, If your significant other come into the play, if your significant other come into the play and have a problem with all your friends, that is be your significant other come into the mix and have a problem with all your friends. What you gonna do? You gonna block and lock off all your friends? Next caller. Beat domestics with just what? Akima. Oh, look at man asking what if it was in the reverse? And the man like, lock off that male friend. Ladies, because there's majority women inside here. What if it was in the reverse? The man like, to lock off that male friend. That male friend coming at you a little inappropriately. I find he does really rubbing up on you. I don't understand all that little small talk when I walking away and them kind of thing. And is I find he's kind of rubbing your hand and thing. What you see, you know that? Oh, it's how to get dependent now. It depends now. Brito, it depends now. All right. Well, let's start like again, your answer. I lock off my ex-male best friend of 5 years for a relationship. Hey, let me tell you something, eh? I am the kind of boyfriend that I cool with you having male friends once you know your male friends want to bully you. I cool with you having male friends. Once you could watch me in my face and tell me, yeah, I know you want to, but you will never get through. Cool. Don't come around me with our male best friend talk and be gullible. Don't come around me with our male best friend talk and be gullible and tell me, nah, he not on that. And he go never. And you see when you start that, he go never. Always the same kind of woman that I say men is dog and men thirsty and men go never pass upon pussy and all them kind of thing. But you find the only male best friend that don't want your vagina. Mm. You find the one. You find the one man that going to turn you down if you give him it. You find that one man. Give me a chance now, boy. Give me a chance. If he could be honest about it and you could let me know, boy, he could never. He might want. If I give him it, he go, yeah. But he could never, you. Tell me that. Don't come and tell me no nonsense about, boy, he would not, he don't like, I am sis. I's a sister, he. Nemad, you. He go never. Girl. That man waiting for you to drop a coin on the floor and pick it up. He waiting for you to drop a coin on the floor and pick it up. Boy, you guy. Oh God. I should start a category, tell a story of how you ended up jamming your best friend. That's how I should start. I should put in that category. I should put in that category and we hear some stories. That's what I should do. Oh God. You put the man in the friend zone and trying to tell me if you let him come out, he won't come out. Come now, man. Come now, man. Is you put the man in the friend zone and you feel if you say, where was he seen? I feel like, we've been doing this friend thing all the time and I know you like me from in the beginning. But I don't know if you still like me. You feel you gonna say? Nah, girl. Nah, girl. I find girl. Nah, we get too good now, innit? I find we too close now, innit? Nah, boy, dog, boy, can't do that. Next caller. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. So there's this guy who is a friend of my stepfather. And for the longest while I've had my eyes on for the longest while I've had my eyes on him. But he had a girlfriend at the time, so I didn't bother to even go and try to talk to him. I would have loved if they'd put ages here but we starting very bad. When I heard that he and his girlfriend had broken up, I was so happy because now I can finally get a chance with him. I asked my stepdad to cut a flick for I asked my stepdad to cut a flick for me and get his friend to talk to me, and as planned, me and Lyra started talking. Oh, Lyra. A month passed and Juve was coming up, so we decided we go in Juve together. It was after 12 in the night and I done ready for Juve and he messaged me and tell me to come and check him when he reach home. Now, he lives a few minutes away, so I went ahead and walked to his house. When I reached, I realized that he was bathing, so he told me to wait in his room for my all that going on. He told me to wait in his room for him. I didn't know what it is, but anytime I see that man, my Virginia, your vagina, I will blame that on autocorrect. Your Virginia does just get all jumpy and wet. When he finished bathing now, he walked in the room with only his towel on, and he looked so good that as the water was still running on his abs and big muscles. For about 10 seconds, we just looking at each other. He proceeded to put on his clothes by looking at me just as he was about to put on his shirt, I stopped him and started to kiss him. But we didn't even go on our first date. Well, Dapper boy, when me and he started kiss, is a kiss that'll just make you want to jam. So I unbuttoned his pants and slowly started to remove my clothes too. Got on top of him and we were kissing while I was grinding on him. And then this man hold me, put me to lay on my back, and he took control. He on top of me, and this boy have beautiful light brown. You getting to notice the man eyes all kind of thing, boy. The way he looking at me made me even more hungry for him. We started kissing again, and he slowly started to make his way into me, and it felt amazing. Don't know how to explain it, but it was like we was connected somehow. This man knew what he was doing, hitting me slow strokes, and I done so wet. It's like mac and cheese songs we making. Then he spun me around and started giving it to me real hard from the back, slapping my ass, choking me from behind, kissing me all on my ass, my back, my neck. When we were done, I didn't even want to go to Juve anymore. It was truest, the greatest jam for me. Big up your stepfather. Big up your stepfather again. Nobody don't believe your story in the chat. Nobody don't believe your story in the chat. Big up your stepfather. That is all I can tell you because if it's a true story, all right. They don't believe you in the chat. They say next caller. One time. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. I guess it is one of these nights. Good night, Dapper. I'm currently in a 3-year relationship with my boyfriend and everything has been great. However, someone from my past, we'll call him John. Oh, John. We jam a couple of times and it was good every time. I'm talking about hard pounding while choking me in missionary. All right. He would look into my eyes and say things to me that would make me feel so confident and even wetter. All right, John. He would take his time and show, but where you at? You better you go with John. He would take his time and show me so much attention and compliment me every chance he got. He have a small penis on top of wait. He have a small penis on top of that, but it was one of those that have the curve and girth. So, ooh, all right. So it's hitting all the right places. Up to this day, I still think about him, and as soon as my period finishes, or even when I'm ovulating. Just recently, I had a dream about him that he was about to jam. I don't know if it's a soul tie or what I have with him, but I can't seem to get over him. When my boyfriend and I jam, it does feel good, He's make me come, but there's never no real foreplay. just like a rush to get inside. When I told him about it, he said he's not into that. I don't know what to do because I'm in a serious relationship and he treats me good. John and I wasn't together, but I had really liked him and jamming him had just intensified those feelings. I don't know what to do because I want to give my all in my relationship, but I can't help myself but think about how good it will feel to jam John once again. Please take it to the Lord in prayer. This is one of these scenarios where you could understand why God intended for sex to be after marriage. This is one of those scenarios. You met a man that give it to you so good that now that you are settled and your current man not living up to that magnitude of what you used to experience, you can't fully give yourself to your man. You can't fully give yourself to your man because you're accustomed with knowing, wait, have this out here, boy, and you want that. But here's what I would say to have an next talk with your man. Have an next talk with your man under the premise of, baby, here was the scene. I find like right now, currently, our sex getting a little too stagnant. To me, it's slightly boring. It does feel good enough, but I feel like we need a little more. I don't know what you think or how you feel about it, but I need a little more. You saying that there's no foreplay leads me to believe you're not even getting a little eat vagina, a little lick bottom, nothing. Just pushing it in, telling me need a little more. What you could do, what you could do, you could, when he coming home a day, when he coming home a day, just porn on the TV. One of them ones that is not just wham bam thank you ma'am. It's one of them ones where it's just fellatio. You put it on one of them ones. So when he come in and what is you watching? Well, boy, yo, that's all you like it all. That's all. Hey, you have to show him what you want. Show him what you want. Show him what you want. Just put one on the TV. Put one on the TV. No, John is not. No, no, she's not going back by John. She spent 3 years with this man. She spent 3 years with this man. She need to exhaust all avenues properly. She need to exhaust all avenues. John not on the TV. John, we know John not on the TV. But no boy, talk to your man first, kid. And honestly, too, not being in a relationship with people, I wouldn't say men, being in a relationship with people that not meeting your desires or willing to try to see if they could, I doesn't understand that. Boy. Like, why would you not want to make sure your person can reach the highest peak? Like, you're sounding a little selfish there, boy, virgin, boy. Whoever virgin is sounding a little selfish, boy. I don't rate that. Teach him to be like John. No, but it sounds like he doesn't want teaching. He's sounding like he's selfish. He's sounding selfish. He's sounding selfish. He's sounding selfish. Hmm. Next caller. What's the most you've done for a good for nothing man slash woman? Good night to the Limas and a pleasant good night to you, Dappa. Good night. Tonight's story, we're going to call this boy Tani. Oh, Tani. And his homeboy, D-Man. Oh, D-Man. Now, I'm a slim girl, about 5'6". I've been single for a while now and just casually jamming my ex from time to time. Nothing serious. One day, Tani's friend Demon came to me and said, my homeboy find you nice and thing, you know. Me who wasn't on anybody, boy, give me a chance now. 2 days later, I see an Instagram request. I bored, so I opened it, and that was my biggest regret in this lifetime. It was Tani, and he proceeds to tell me that he watching me since I went to school. Okay, mind you, I finished school 4 years ago, eh? So I was like, you're really watching me. Trying to be slick, I asked, I know you from somewhere. One thing led to another, so we start talking more and more. Now, keep in mind, this man had a whole woman. I asked him why he was single, and he hit me with the classic. A girl, to tell you the truth, I not too long come out or something, so I just hear now, you know, that I dotish, so I fall for it. I let it slide. He asked when he could see me, saying that we lived close and he hardly ever sees me. And I told him, well, whenever you're ready, let me know now, and I'll make time. Tell me why this boy only want to see me at night. Like I saw he wanted to come to the stabbing cabin. He wanted to come to the bat cave. We don't come out at daytime. He's a gargoyle. Batman. And I still went to see him. Oh, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go to see him? Now, Tani is about 6'3", 6'4". Mm, not too dark, not too fair, just all right. He wasn't even our best look. Just no, that is not it. Ay, ay, ay. He wasn't even our best looker. And to this day, I still don't know what spell he cast on me, but I fall hard. I spending one set of money on this man. Whole time he have a gal, eh? His birthday came around, and me trying to be a good person said, let me spoil him. Sex isn't everything men deserve to be treated. Wait, just now. I find your jumping steps. I find your jumping steps. You ain't hit with the flick when all your jam. You ain't hit with the flick. You just let me know he invite you over by him in the night time and you went. So we could only assume from that invitation, he been jamming. You find out in and all of that, you have a girlfriend and you say you didn't care. You don't hook. You continue. In continuing, the boss birthday roll around. And you say, you know what? His girlfriend can't do nothing for his birthday. I will be the one to do so. I can't just be giving him sex alone. I will do something for his birthday because men deserve nice things too. Listen to me. I spending thousands on this man for his birthday. Make sure he was happy and everything. 2 months after this blasted birthday, a girl calls my phone and tells me she's coming to me as a woman. Nothing ever make me so mad in my life. Because don't come to me as nothing. Your man said he was single. Go to oh yeah, wait, I'll find again. I'll find again and see. I find again a little vex. I find again a little vex that she come to you as a woman. Oh, go and relax now. Have a little conversation. Be good. I message him and say, your girl just called me and say she want to meet me. Tell me why this man proceeds to send me a long paragraph saying, if she sees me and stabs me up, I go be looking for that. Nah. Tani. Oh, Tani, you don't care, boy. Nah. I doesn't understand how fellas does function, but wow, that is a don't care man, boy. Well, earlier, I simply liked the message. Then I text the girl and said, well, I'm pregnant for your man, and I hope you'll be a great stepmother because I don't believe in abortions. Then I blocked her. Sister Gail blocked her number and started calling me from different phones, giving me all kind of talk. And when she finally saw me in person, she passed me straight like a bus. Guess what? This man still trying to jam me after he nearly get me stabbed. From that day to now, one thing I know for sure, I will never spend money on man. I tell all about coming here to give all a little though. Let me give all of the advice. Let me give all of the advice. You don't want to spend money on man again because of your poor decision making. Make better decisions. Spend money on better men. Spend money on men who spend money on you first. You know, I think I said it here before. We living in a real backwards generation. You know? We living in a real backwards generation. You know? We living in a generation where women feel it's the in thing to do or the best thing to do to play the role as a man. We living in a society where women feel it is more desirable to be the men in relationships. You spending all your money on this man who not spending no money on you. All your first date, you carrying he out. Or if he carry you out for the first date and you carrying out for the second date, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth date is you. I do understand on the level of thinking. You know. When you start a premise with a man and he understands, oh, hmm, I do how to do nothing here. I do how to do much here. I could just receive here. What more you feel that man is going to give you but sex? All they do want to be women. All they want to be men. That is all they want to be. And what has been mind blowing? The same woman who want to be hyper independent, the same woman who want to be hyper independent, want to be soft and in the feminine energy and this, that, and the third. All they want to be everything. All I want to be everything in one. I want to like come across a man who's masculine and wants to lead and wants to do these kinds of things for you. You don't know how to act. It's a sort of friction. And this man trying to let you know, hey girl, relax. And you can't. You can't relax because you're still holding on to all the waste men them that passed through your life. You're still holding on to all your past trauma that you never deal with. You're still holding on to everything that has make you feel like you can't let your guard down. And this man are just trying to let you know, girl, hey, I have you. We all right. I could plan. Here what to do. Just get ready for it. I picking you up. We're gonna have a just for dinner. Just for all the activities. Put on our sneakers tonight. We going out and enjoy we self. Put on something sexy. We need go out just bora now. I go sort order. All you need to pick and decide what it is all you actually want. If you want to be hyper independent because you tell yourself you don't have no good man out here, stop stressing the good men out here. Live in your hyper independency by yourself. with your 27 cats. Stop coming out here to look for men and them to come and break down your hyper independent walls. You understand what I'm showing you? If you feel like it's no good men out here and you're 20, leave the 20 to find women who want to be with the 20. Leave that 20 to the woman and them who want to find a man to take care of them and treat them a certain kind of way. And they could let their guard down and they could be vulnerable and they could be open. Leave that 20 to them to that set of woman. Don't be coming and tying up these fellas on them brain, boy. You're not ready. You're not ready. And stay by yourself. You understand? Stay by yourself. Or wasting man time, boy. Or let's be wasting man time, boy. The same way all of us say men is waste all the time. All of us be wasting man time. Stay by yourself, please. Or go home. Or go home. Or go home. I fed up. I fed up now. I fed up now. If there are no good men out here, stay by yourself. And let me leave it. Let me leave it so. Because I want the good men that have out here to find the women who feel like it have good men out here. I want the good men to end up with the women and them who are of the belief that there are good men out here. I don't want the good men to end up with the women and them who don't feel it have good men out here. Because they're wasting men time. If you yourself cannot get yourself together, don't go out looking for nobody. And that goes to fellas too, eh? That goes to fellas too, eh? All gal is this and all gal is hoes and everything. But go and spend your 300-400 and leave good girls alone now. Eh? Leave good girls alone. Because wham, you're not ready. You're not dating with intent. You're not going through the process of trying to learn and understand and figure out if this woman is really a good woman. You're rushing everything. When no go really settle down, boy? Oh, look at reach that stage. You get older and older and older, and your process is going to become harder and harder because you're just getting older and older and you're repeating the same cycle, and you're going to end up to a point where you're going to be in your 40s and still trying to scrutinize and have up these walls and this, that, and the third, and you're just going to be there wondering where you went wrong. But live all your life, boy. I gotta tell all you. This next story, the person is 18 years. Well, I want to hear that story. It starts by I was 18 years of age and I'm a bartender. I'm not a fella to really go around women and shoot my shot and push up my oh hey, I'm not reading this. One full stop in the whole story, boy, big dog, boy. One full stop you go put in your whole story, boy. Boy, don't piss me off here this hour now, boy. You have a whole your story long so. Your story long so. And your full stop here. Brethren, go from here now, boy. Shipping this all that's really be doing, boy. Next caller. Good night, Dapan viewers. Worst first jam experience. So at the moment, I attend a trade school. 4 months now. And there's a girl, and we'll call her Jack for the sake of this video. I don't know why he gave you a man name, but oh Jack. We were all friends until earlier this month when she walked up to me, kissed me, and walked off. Mind you, she knew I didn't see her in that way. This is definitely a young person story, but we will move. Anyways, after she kissed me, we started talking and linking, making out in maxis after school, normal thing. My classmates having a party for their 18th birthday and she invited everyone from school. Now, when I tell you I didn't want Jack to come to the party, is because when she drink, she just get on stupid. Well, I mean, she sounded like she around the 18-year age also. So the party comes around and me and my two soldiers to the part, get to the party. Girls I was there, upper, body brawling. I don't forget about Jack. Tell me when I turn the corner to go by the bar, is to see Jack sit down waiting on me. I want to cry because I come here to enjoy myself, boy. She could just slow down my emotion, you know. My friends and I started playing pool. Well, Jack and she friends went in the well, they started playing pool while Jack and her friends went in the pool. Cool. By the way, I don't drink alcohol, eh? But Jack came out the pool and tried to force a rude boy down my throat. Getting it on my fresh white, nah, we da get with it. We da get with it. My good white t-shirt. Later now, we went in the pool and Jack come over to me. While I talking to my friends, she start licking my ear, sucking my neck, and turned me off one time. I ended up coming out the pool and headed by the bathroom, and Jack followed me in the bathroom telling me she wanna jam. I said, girl, forget that nah. I don't believe this story one bit. She wasn't happy, eh? Trying to pull me into kishy and thing, eh? So I walk off one time. Few minutes later, she calling me by the bathroom, telling me to bring her water for she because she want to vomit. Dappa, this girl was faking, you know. As I go in the bathroom to give she the water, she pulled the door and lock it and pull along my pants and start to suck. So R? So R? Maria. Maria. Nah, Maria, nah. It was normal at first. It was not normal, sir, but if you think so, okay. It was normal at first, but she just get up, watch me, pull down her pants, and grab my sword, trying to push it in. I honestly thought I was getting R in that bathroom. You were, sir. Dapper, I start to bawl because not a funny. Not a funny. Because the girl just hurting up my sword with she camelback moments. Oh god. I ended up getting vexed and cuff she and she back. Fair. Not fair. Cuff she and she back so she go listen. Which she did not. Jack spin back around and started kiss me, biting my lip, telling me she want me to break in she. I immediately unlocked the door and run out with my pants in my hand, and she running me down all over the compound. Where is everybody? This could never be a real story. The two soldiers I came with ended up stopping her from grabbing me, and she started cry and say I don't love she. Jack's friend ended up calming her down, and she left and went back home. Later that night, she called along my phone and sent a bunch of I'm sorry and apologizing messages for acting like that. Honestly, I think I got SA'd as I'm. Brethren, if that story is true, If that story is true, you definitely get essayed, and that is crazy. If that story is true, I think as men we don't talk about them things enough. And it does happen a lot. It does happen a lot. But we just play it off. As men, we just play it off because it's a societal thing. It's a societal reason as to why we just play it off. Nah, I not saying it not adding up. That story song on point. That story song on point with how things just go sometimes. A girl telling herself she is it. You're not going to turn she down. She has she alcohol in her system and she's going to, yeah. That is a serious thing. It's a serious thing. I don't know how it ended up to you being inside she. Cause I mean just the heads alone is too much. Just the heads alone is too much. And you're supposed to stop from there. Next caller. Next caller. Worse, don't let that get the night down. Nah, he make it sound like the cough stop. Nah, the cough kinda, you know, the cough get things to kinda calm down, but she was still on it. And then the boss had to get out of there now, boy. Next caller. Worst first jam experience. Good night, Dapper and viewers. Let's call this man Aaron. Oh, Aaron. So, Aaron's mom used to work for my parents growing up. We knew each other since childhood. Lost contact and reconnected about 5 years now. This man is my neighbor, and we got closer as the years went by, and he always had a likeness for me, but to be honest, wasn't attracted to him whatsoever. We recently came together and started a business, and with that, we got even more close. Sat and had a conversation about if anything is to happen between us, we would just come together for the business. Can't let our emotions fleck up the flow. Anyways, I saw how his exes were crazy over him, and girls he had flings with was begging to see him, etc. He saw how crazy my exes got over me. So in our heads, we thinking we going to hook each other. Sexual tension was there 100%. How the sexual tension come into play? You didn't like the man, you're not attracted to him. Where the sexual tension coming in? But all of this be telling these stories and let's be confused at how all of this be like going down this road, not attracted to somebody. What? So after 6 months of being celibate, I say, you know what? 6 months, yeah, cap. Let me give this man a chance. We'll just run up our bags together. If you know, you know. The night came and I went to do my hair, organize myself. When I tell all I was looking like a Barbie doll, it wasn't no joke. High heels on, everything proper, giving off grown, sexy, classy. Yeah, I like that kind of vibe. We went to get some drinks. No, nothing much, just a little 212%. Reached the palms now, and I hit him with my seductive bodily gesture. What did you what is that? What is seductive bodily gestures? The man go tell me he nervous. In my head, I was like, what the ass boy? Chesso? Even though I know exactly what I'm doing to make him nervous, eh? Stripping now. Now, Dapper, the man having water, and my hole done like a needle, so I preparing for real pain. Things start now, and he kissing on me, etc. And then asks, I could eat you. I say, yeah. No, that turned me, yeah, can't be asking them thing, brethren. That's not the time to ask them thing, brethren. Them thing is to ask in text before you reach the brethren. No, that turned me off a little because we mean if you could eat it. We spoke about this already. When he start, it's like he won't shut up about how good it tastes. Now, don't get me wrong. I like hearing the compliment, but oh, go on, eat it. Yeah, it's so good, girl. Best thing I have, girl. Best thing I have. The greatest thing I have. Girl, you always the good. I did, I never knew. But your mother never tell you to close, hey. You mustn't talk with food in your mouth, boy. Brethren, brethren, don't come, you talk. That is not what women mean by talk them through it, brethren. The talk them through it is not for dung day. You cannot talk she through it from dung day, brethren. Oh, come, boy, you're spoiling the scene. He can't even give heads good. Oh, God, he just licking like one dog. Oh, Lord. I had to tell him to stop and just put it in. No, I dripping wet. It was pressure to go in, but once it was in, I was like, what is this? Dappa, I start to miss my abusive ex one time. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Nah, boy, no, Virgin. Virgin, you killing she, boy. This man started to make one set of faces and saying, he can't break it, can't break it. Had me in missionary for 30 minutes. 30 minutes? I just did fake moaning and studying what excuse to come up with for this man to tell him to stop. I tell myself, let me just see what else could happen here because I done it. You done the, you done the. Let me see what else could happen, because I done in it. Might as well see what else he could do. You wicked. This man dragged me to the edge of the bed and continuing our missionary, but it's still feeling like real shit. I get fed up and told him that it's hurting me and I'm sore, so we could stop. He asked for some heads, but boy, I don't know if I just hate the man or the moans was even more sickening. So I told him to lie down and I got on top, but I couldn't help the man break. I couldn't, no, I got on top and the man couldn't help it, but he break in a minute. Whew, thank God that's over. We got in the car and I was connected to the deck and I played Adios by Malidon. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. I tell him, don't take it personally. I just like the song. Knowing damn well I drop in hints. We got something to eat and he dropped me home. Next day now, I trying to figure out how to tell him that I'm going back to being celibate. When I go on WhatsApp, I see him posting one set of love thing and feelings thing. So in my head, that just making it harder for me to break the news to him. He even messaged me and asked me about last night, but I told him I'm going back to sleep and I'll message him when I wake up. I just need some time to think about how I tell him he can't jam. Leave it up to me, I would have just ghosted him, but because, oh yes, all have a business together, I couldn't do that. Me and my siblings went on the road to buy food. Come back home to messages from him getting on in my chat on Instagram talking about how I blocked him on WhatsApp because he only getting one tick. I said, calm down. I just want to buy some food. He said, my bad twin. Again, or like somebody who hook already. I say, yeah. He then sent a paragraph later that evening asking for us to talk things out if he did something to upset me. I just let him know that let's keep it strictly business moving forward. I wasn't 100% ready and I was just trying to prove to him that I'm all in while overlooking how I felt. manipulate the scene a little bit now. He said he understands, etc. But went ahead to post a video of the project that we're working on his WhatsApp. Well, nothing make me more mad because what we building is something in competition for an international business. Why would you post a demo on your status? I went in his chat and briefed about it, and he telling me, oh, that's another demo for someone else. Even if it's another demo, why would you post it if it's not sold? And I knew nothing about this other person or other business. We are business partners. Anyone comes to any one of us in relation to our business, we'll notify each other. Anyway, moral of the story is the man can't jam and he's too emotional. I sure them girls was crazy over him because of his money or something else. Because no, girl, I don't know how you reached to all of that. You was going good. You was going good. You could have end the story quicker than that. You could have end the story quicker than that. But it's so wild that a girl will watch you and tell you she she only taking 7 man up or 6 and up, and small piggy man can't get through. But the story before, John, who wasn't packing, have a gal who in a 3 year relationship still feeling over he little small piggy. This man with the horse leg, 10 and up, 10 and up. All right, girl. All right. Next caller. I don't to say. I have nothing to say there. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Good night, viewers and Dapper. First things first, we're going to refer to my boyfriend as Grains. Oh, Grains. So, me and Grains have been dating for the past 4 years. Throughout those 4 years, we were always on and off, mostly for petty arguments and shit that I can't even remember. But, anyways, because we were only arguing a lot, I suggested that we take a month break. Now, I know people say they want to take a break is because they want to break up with their partner, but that wasn't the case with me. I just wanted for us to have some time apart so that we could reflect on our mistakes. And when the month finished, we would get back together and our relationship would be healthier. Also, we've been together for such a long time. I mainly wanted to have a break to see who I am without him. I can't wait for this to finish. In addition, I also established 3 rules for the period during this break: no dates with anyone else, no sex with anyone else. You can talk to other people via text, but nothing too serious. I didn't want to strip him of his freedom, so that's why I suggested the 3rd rule, and he had no objection. This pissing me off already. Fast forward now, the break over. Things going fairly good, no problems. Obviously, after a month apart of sexual tension, obviously, after a month apart, a lot of sexual tension needed to be released. So I invited him over and we had sex. 2 weeks later now, a sudden wave of curiosity hit me and I decided to ask Grains what he did during our break. He said, nothing, girl. Stop asking me shit on this now. I talked to some people, but it wasn't nothing serious. A few days later now, this man started telling me how much he loved me and how he don't deserve me and all kind of thing. At first, I was flattered and didn't pay it no mind to what he was telling me. I was just feeling nice as how he was finally telling me these words that I've been waiting to hear for so long. For 4 years long, you waited to hear those words? All right. Then I jump back into reality and say, nah, Greens has never be so affectionate with you. It had to be he do some shit. So I then proceeded to ask him, well, how come I tell him all of that just so? This man go look to tell me that he had sex with someone during our break. And on top of that, he got gonorrhea. Why? Nah. Mind you, he telling me this after he got treated and everything. That part when I tell you I was furious. And this is not the first time he cheated on me. Oh, damn. A year ago on his birthday, he had sex with someone and he told me about it after the guilt was eating him up. And I still take him back like an ass, thinking he would never do me something like that again. Two reasons why I took him back. One, I love him, man. I could never see myself starting over there. Use our ass. Use our slips. Two, at least he owned up to it and came out to But now I regret taking him back because look, he come back and do the same thing again. And it's even worse now because look, I had to go and get tested for gonorrhea. Mind you, I wasn't even getting no symptoms. So I would have never know I had it. You had it too. This fella is a maniac. Anyways, I still take him back after the gonorrhea thing because, as I said, I just can't see myself starting over with anyone else. And I love him, but at what cost? I'm just asking for some advice. You know, I forget his I forget his advice you come here for. I genuinely forget his advice you come here for. This man gave you a disease. This man gave you a disease. Advice? But he giving you all you could take, lover. Advice you come here for? Boy, boy. When they talk about God's strongest soldiers, they're not even talking about you. Because you is the soldier that they just send out there as the decoy. Use the decoy soldier that they send out. Use not God's strongest. Use our decoy. Because what you mean, what you mean, what you mean, what advice all of us want, what advice all of us want when these men that be showing all their clear as day, as bright as the biggest moon in the sky could brighten up the night, that they don't care about all their boy. Guilt eat up a man, so he come and he tell you he horn you. That is your reason for staying with him. Because the guilt eat him up, at least he tell you. Guilt eat him up again, and he come and he let you know he horn you again. But this time it's not really a horn because we was on our break. And even though we was on our break and we had ramifications to the break, I break those ramifications so that I could break. And in breaking, I ended up almost breaking my penis because I got gonorrhea. And you are here asking me for advice? You can't see yourself with, you can't, just now. Let me get serious. I was always serious, by the way. But let me talk to you as a young lady. Let me talk to you as a young lady. You can't see yourself with nobody else. That's where you now say. You can't see yourself with nobody else. You can't see yourself with a man who is not going to do you those things. You can't see yourself with a man who is going to be affectionate without you even asking for it. You can't see yourself with anybody else who is going to treat you, take care of you properly, love you the way you need to be loved to the point where you don't need a break, you can't see yourself with anybody else. You can't see yourself with somebody treating you like the queen that you should be treated like. You can't see yourself. That's where you can't see. Hmm? You can't see yourself with somebody who's not going to cheat on you. You can't see yourself. You have no mirrors in the house. Where to see when you look at yourself in the mirror? Somebody who deserves what? You feel like you're currently getting what you deserve? Or are you accepting this because this is what you think you deserve? I for you to deal with, brethren. You had to sort all that. Because this girl can't see right now. You sort all that. Not me. Not me, boy. Not me. Next caller. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Now, I date this man for 3 months before we break up. I date this man for 3 months before we broke up. In a week time, he carry. Well, they're not gonna do me this tonight, but you're crazy. You're crazy, young lady. Tell a story. Next caller. Tell a story. I'm too already. Well, lime good now. Lime good now. Lime good now. Where's the argument both in the chat? Lime normal now. Next caller. Tell a story about a good for nothing man slash woman. So Dappa, grab a snack. So my friend migrated to the US. She comes back for vacation in December and July, August. Nevertheless, she's talking to this boy that she's never met. But prior to that, she bought the boy a little jersey, had it delivered to his house via online. Alongside when she came back, she's bringing jerseys and other stuff for him. Normal because she's that type, the given type. December come now, and we making plans. And like she make plans with the boy too. Now, mind you, he's 21 years old. So we went dim sum and eat skates. She brought a gift for him and his mother. None of shipping gift we talking, eh? Perfume, mix emotions, shirts, and bags for the mother. Time to pay the bill now, and he only pay a portion of the bill, and not hers, eh? And only put $20 tip. Not even a little ice cream after the date, nothing. And before the date, telling she watch what she want from Anton's. But my friend having to watch price before she send. Up to this day, he never buy she not. You going off for her? You going off for her? You come here to tell your friend story. You come here to tell your friend story on our vibes. On our vibes, you come here to cut off like your friend asked you to tell that story. No, all your place, eh? Know all your place. Next caller, a relationship scenario you need advice on. Good night, Appa and viewers. Now, I met this man 2 years ago, but I decided not to take him serious due to the fact that I had exams. We had small conversations here and there, but nothing lasting. Fast forward to 2025, I decided to give him a chance because he was just too good looking. I live with my parents, and even though I'm an adult, they have strict rules that I have to follow to live with them. We came up with a plan to where he would drive up by me at night and I would chill with him in his car. Since my parents would have a strict problem with a man they don't know spending the night, like any other parent. That was the first time I entered a man's car. He smelling good, looking like heaven on earth. I couldn't hold myself back. So we had sex in his car that same night. Outside your mother them house, girl. Outside your mother them house, girl. Now, after that, the man told me that he loved me and how nobody else could have me. So in my mind, I thinking we together. Because every day is I love yous and him driving up to just spend time with me. Months after now, he would ask, what would we call our relationship? Confused, I asked him, well, what you thought it was? He would say, well, we's friends for now. I instantly got turned off because this man has been acting like we were together, telling his friends I'm his girl, telling his family about me, telling me I'm his. Now, I don't know what kind of relationship is this. I told him I don't want that kind of friendship. He reassures me that he intends on changing it soon. That part of this conversation happened about a month ago. Every time I try to bring up the conversation, he doesn't take me serious or avoids answering it. Slowly, I'm starting to get turned off, but I'm genuinely in love with this man. But I would not stand for being taken a fool, and I feel like that's what's going on. I'm not sure how all men think, and he's done everything right. Am I being played? 90%, yeah, most likely. Most likely. No, after up till earlier, it's not hard to know. And the reason why I will say it's not hard to know is because them girls them say 99.9%, yes. So there's a 1% chance he's not playing, yeah, and he actually just trying to see where things go and this is and the third. My take on that is if you're already exclusive, him doing that just means that he really probably not on your line at it. Because anytime a man decides to be exclusive with somebody, it ain't hard or it doesn't take long for him to ask you to be his girlfriend. If we're not exclusive, then obviously you know why. But if all you're just functioning alone and all you're going out alone and all you're lying alone and it's just you and he alone, more than likely he don't want to commit. One. Two, he like the state that he's in where you probably feeling all that together and he telling himself, anybody ask him, you have a girl? Is the quickest no. You have a girl? No. He don't want to lie. He don't want to lie. So hey, have conversations. Young lady, just brace that man and let him know, hey, here was the scene. I don't feel like I want to continue this and I don't feel like you have any intent of changing this. and it's fine, but nummy. And press. All right, tell you. Let me end this with let me end this back on some food topics. This was nice. I'm gonna give like 5 to 10 minutes. We talk about some food. I need, yeah, boy, yeah, Kelly Gill. I feel like tonight is when you set our advice, and I don't understand what's going on tonight with them advice thing, boy. Here, what? So whoever is Brown, whoever, just scroll down. I think is scroll on the last page, the last soup. Oh, just now, you come to that soup. Bron, I do a review on this mic on my page. You could check out our review, all the information there. And the link to purchase it in the review as well in the description. Soup. What is the best or most memorable story you ever read? I don't know, boy. I don't know. I don't know what is the most memorable story I ever read. The most memorable story. Tell real stories, boy. Telling stories 2 years now. I didn't even know that was that El Chapo story. Anyways, soup. I don't like to buy soup outside. I don't like to buy soup outside. If I find a good soup spot, I only want soup from that soup spot. I would never be out there reviewing soup either. Your soup had to come real good for me to be reviewing soup, boy, dog, boy. Anytime I could see through your soup. You see, anytime I could see through your soup, nah, boy, dog, boy. I need your soup to be dal heavy. Dal heavy, right? And as a kind of man, I like I like provision hunting in my soup. I like provision hunting in my soup. I like the little yam. I like the little green fig. I like the little, yeah, I don't like that transparent soup, boy. And for me, the greatest soup is a cow with an oxtail mix with little beef in it. I don't need the beef. I don't need the beef, but a cow with an oxtail mix. Yeah, yeah. More dumpling and provision too, eh? I ain't a fan of fish broth, you know, boy. I will never buy a fish broth, you know. I just eat fish broth. 'Cause my uncle and my mother make that. And it had nothing else to eat. I will never, I will dog. My family will never know what a fish broth tastes like, you know. Unless my wife cooking that. I will never make a fish broth in my place, boy. My children them go how to go by their grandmother to taste a fish broth, boy. I know, boy. That fish dog fish broth does just taste like you just season water. You know? Fish broth does taste like you season water, boy, dog, boy. Soup does actually taste like something. Fish broth does taste like you season water, like you just boil seasoning in water and throw into fish. Nah, nah. Fish broth is not it, boy, dog, boy. That is not a nah. If Bagshot Park was really worth it, the drive, nah. Bagshot Park wasn't worth the drive because the only places that were open were places that I tried already. So I didn't get new experiences. I didn't get much new experiences in in Bagshot. I would go back though because I'm only going back specifically for one place. Now there's a Thai spot that I didn't review because they gave me some free food amazing. Thai something. I can't remember the name of it. Why? That fella mix but he was just showing love though. I can't remember the name of the Thai spot, but it was Thai something in that Bagshot Park. He mixed a glass noodles. I think that was glass noodles. No, that is not glass noodles, nah. What kind of noodles is that, boy? I don't know what kind of noodles is that. But he mix our noodles. He mix our noodles with steak and chicken. Spicy. Boy, ooh, good. That thing tastes real good, boy. Thai said. I don't know if that's the name of the place. Thai something. Damn good, boy. That is real good, boy. That is real good. Sabi Thai. That is the name of it. That is the name of the place. Sabi Thai. Whew. That food cut, boy. That food is real good, boy. Dog, boy. I could go back there and try some more stuff. But my if I when I not if when I am going back to Bagshot, it is only to try glazed and the Texas smokehouse. Noodles bug. Noodles bug. I think that is the name he call it. I think that is that thing tastes good, boy. That thing tastes good, boy. The noodles bug. Hey, that thing tastes real good, boy, dog, boy. 10. Avex I didn't review it and record it and whatever. 10. Spicy, a little extra salty. But yeah, only I going in. More life. Glazed, boy. Glazed was closed, boy. Glazed was closed. The Texas barbecue place. I go in and spend my 300. I go in and spend my 300 and I go let all you know it tastes. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw.